Roddy Piper, that skirt wearing queer on Square Street and liking it. What the bottom line is, WCW can kiss my ass.
Good morning, back on the John Show. John here.
This is it.
Welcome back, TJ.
Yep.
What'd you think of that, TJ?
Oh, Steiner. Should have muzzled his ass in the 90s.
He called Roddy Piper
the skirt wearing.
And then it got bleeped.
It got bleeped.
Unfortunately.
They were very late with their bleeps.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Ooh, text message. Ooh, never mind. Yeah, just Scott Steiner starts up the show again.
It's always a good show when Scott Steiner starts it.
Yes, it is.
That's how I start off every morning. I need a Scott Steiner alarm clock where every morning it just plays a Scott Steiner promo. That's the way to go.
No, that's too much roid rage early in the morning.
It'll get you pumped.
No.
Well, speaking of that, if you guys want to look it up, it is Scott Steiner Road Rage Rampage. It is kind of funny. So definitely watch it. News did break yesterday about our favorite wrestler. Well, one of my personal favorites, Dolph Ziggler. Mild concussion. Your thoughts?
It's a mild concussion? No big deal.
Yeah, is that what the report said? Mild?
Well, we have an update on
Okay.
concussion. Has been before WWE reported that Dolph Ziggler suffered a concussion at the Tuesday night tapings in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ziggler's concussion is legitimate, and he has been removed in all ring bookings until he passed an impact test that pretty much, is giving the healthy go.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not good, in my opinion, just because you are 11 days away from a ladder match and you just got a concussion.
Well, I mean,
It depends on if it's mild or severe, though.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to. Because if it's mild, it's not a big deal. 11 days is nothing. He'll be back fine.
Well,
if it's severe, then you have an issue.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Well, with things with concussions, now with sports, yeah, Crosby with concussions.
Yeah, all the pussies, I know.
Oh my god.
Suck it up.
At the P word, it's a concussion. It pretty much either screws you, not mentally, but, physically, in a way.
You can live with it, trust me.
Right, the severity and the amount of concussions you get depends on how long your career will be. So, if this is mild, it shouldn't be much of an issue, so long as he doesn't get another one, in the next few weeks or something.
Well, let's hope not.
But I think they will do what they can to prevent another one. I don't see him being in any matches anytime soon until Extreme Rules.
No, he'll just do backstage or in-ring talks or whatever.
Yeah, and even the match itself.
I
feel like their saving grace is that it's a triple threat.
And they all have surrogates.
They all have surrogates. It's a no disqualification.
Yeah. So
Big E and AJ Lee can, for all intents and purposes, get involved as much as they want. They could lighten the work on Dolph Ziggler.
Which they probably are.
Doesn't have to get too many spots with ladders in his face. So I think that he still could be involved in the match. Enough to the point where, no one will say, oh, he didn't do anything there. I think he will be able to do enough. Considering that it's better he got it now than next week. Let's put it that way. There's much more of a chance that he'll be able to
so long as it's mild, no big deal.
Yeah.
11 days, perfect.
Like I said, the only thing I'm worried about is, okay, say if he does wrestle with the concussion he has already. It's going to be too predictable as Del Rio and Swagger go in the ring and Ziggler's just outside the ring, knocked out, and they're pretty much wrestling, and all of a sudden they fall out of the ring, and then Ziggler just climbs up and wins the title. That's ridiculous.
Which is one way of doing it. They also have the option of Big E getting involved and dumping Del Rio and Swagger out, and, Ziggler going up and getting it. There's plenty of ways to do it that makes it legitimate besides just having him get dumped outside the ring and lie in wait.
Exactly.
Say if it is legit. Okay. I think you have Swagger do win. Have Swagger win.
No.
I think so.
No.
Because if Ziggler's going to be out in the show...
Swagger isn't going to have a title anytime soon.
I understand, but you can't give it back to Del Rio.
No, they could. They could. It's possible.
And
And it would make sense for WWE.
In terms of giving the title to Jack Swagger?
or Dario.
Well, no, I think they got to keep it on Ziggler.
They have to.
They have to keep it on Ziggler.
I'd like to see it on Swagger. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but that won't happen. So.
You know, I kind of wanna.
It's just the fact that, you know, Swagger has been given a lot of time to improve a lot of things, and his in-ring work, you know, it's always been okay. It's always been good.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
put it
been
that way.
solid enough.
It's always
yeah.
been good. His mic skills have not improved at all. Because, and it's not like he's been cutting out promo after promo. It's just, what, We the People?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's-
And he's not even engaging enough behind
No.
Coulter.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
Morrison had better presence on mic than Swagger does.
Yeah. Even when Swagger, like, he can't make any noise at all. Because even when he
No.
screams, it comes off as not intimidating.
Effeminate.
And it's amazing because of how big a guy he is. You know, Jack Swagger's a big dude.
Yeah, he's like 6'5", 6'6"?
6 something.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there. And it's sad because that's one thing that I think he needs. And he still hasn't gotten any better. Or they haven't allowed him to get any better because I think he's cut like one promo since he's been back. Or something. Like, he did talk for a little bit.
Yeah, there was the one segment where he took the mic from Coulter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't think they're going to risk putting the title on someone like that at the moment.
No, I understand.
No, and if they have to drop it, you're better off dropping it back to Del Rio. That way, at
But
least
see,
the
I wanna-
face has the
I wanna-
title. Because otherwise, what are you going to do?
Yeah, and you can
unless you're going to break up the trio or make them go, face.
Well, I was
Right.
thinking that, you know, since Swagger does have this We the People type of character, I was thinking, okay, Cesaro cut that, he cut a good promo on Raw. Why can't you have Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger now say they have the title, go after Europeans?
They could, except Europeans are white people. You forget that.
No, that's
You
understandable.
can't go after white people. It doesn't work. You got to go
It's-
after the blacks and the Latinos.
I know.
Because they're the ones taking your jobs.
Yeah.
All right?
That is true.
They got to copy South Park like 4 years too late.
Yeah. More than 4 years, I think.
Oh, yeah,
That's an old
probably.
one.
I don't even remember.
They took
no.
our jobs.
But,
Yeah, I guess, right? 4 or 5.
Yeah.
you know, I'm hoping, like I said, I'm gonna admit, I'm a mark for Cesaro. I've always been, since ROH, as he was that other person we all know.
No, there's someone who looked like him.
Looked like him,
in
sorry.
ROH. And Cesaro looks so much like him that you became a fan of him too.
Yes, indeed. Good market, good call there, right man.
Well, that's because Cesaro's a beast in the ring.
He is,
Yeah.
and
That fucking suplex last week on
Did you
Kofi?
see that when he
oh
just-
my god!
And
that
I was
shit
telling John
great.
about. I don't know if did you
Did
get
you
to
see
see
it?
it?
yes, I did.
Oh,
Alright.
that was a great
I
superplex.
I still can't believe he pulled
It
that
was,
off.
and Kofi ate it.
Yeah.
You know, so
No,
Kofi,
he won the
keep
match
eating it.
actually. So
Keep
Well,
eating-
yeah, but he ate that
did.
suplex.
I hope he eats more. You know, I'm sick and tired of seeing Kofi in 8 different storylines. You know, he's in the Shield storyline. Okay, why is he in it? Oh, because he got jumped by the Shield. Okay, I hope the Shield jumps you again. I hope you get more of your stupid dreadlocks pulled out. You piece of crap.
He did lose a dreadlock, didn't he?
he did.
Thank you, Cesaro. Do my Cesaro thing. I love Cesaro. More of Cesaro, please, WWE.
Oh, the guy's a beast.
But like I said, I like to see him in a title hunt now. It seems like they're doing a different character with him. He's done doing yodeling, thank God. Even though it was funny.
The yodeling
Yeah,
should
but
be
he's-
his entrance music.
Stop it.
He should yodel his own theme song.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. I like Cesaro. He can cut promos, whatever, but he doesn't have the It never has had the goofy side like Daniel Bryan to
Right.
pull something like that off.
Right. As
It
funny as
just
it
won't
was,
work.
that was an indication that, it seemed like an indication that WWE wasn't taking him seriously
Yeah.
anymore. And what was very troubling is that it started while he was a champion. You know, not even after he lost the title or anything. But they seem to have dropped that. He's got a no nonsense attitude now, so hopefully he sticks with that. And one thing that we missed on Raw that was very interesting was when he was saying that there was no one who could, no one better than him. And he mentioned NXT.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention that in the Raw review, but I did find that very, very interesting because it's not often that NXT gets a mention like that.
That is true. I
Rarely,
did
except from
notice
the
that.
announcers.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah,
The
and the only-
announcers reference it.
Yeah, and the only time that's ever done is when an NXT person makes an appearance on Raw.
So will
The Shield's gotten it a couple times
Yeah.
when they've come out.
Like
yeah.
when they say, "Oh, these guys are from NXT or whatever."
Oh, actually, yeah, it might have just been their first time. Come to think of it, no, they've mentioned.
No,
it
I think
more
they
than
have
that.
mentioned
Yeah.
it more than once. But this was one of the first times that I've seen NXT mentioned just out of the blue.
Well, hopefully
Because
they're gonna
because
put it
usually
on TV.
Cesaro because usually the promo goes, "No one in the locker room
Right.
Yes.
can take me
Yeah.
out." But the fact that he mentioned NXT could be a sign of things to come. Maybe they are bringing somebody
Hopefully.
up. So someone who Cesaro can work with.
of course.
For a while. And I would like to think it's Cassius Ohno. But at the
A
moment,
lot of people, that's what everyone wants. Every smart in the world wants
Right.
that.
Well, because if you're a wrestling fan,
Of
why
course,
not?
definitely.
Put them
Yeah.
together. They can do singles matches. Fuck it. Put them as a tag team again
Of
and
course.
reinvigorate your tag team division.
They have to. And the only way you're going to do that is if you get more tag teams. Which is why, Mark and Jay Briscoe do have another tryout.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
I would love to see the Briscoes in WWE. I absolutely would. I love the Briscoes in ring work. I love the promos. They're good. It's not gonna happen because the WWE's product is incompatible with them.
I know. And they have that gimmick.
They do have that gimmick, and then Briscoe didn't help himself. Was it Mark or Jay tweeted the anti-homo
nice job.
thing? Yeah,
Nice
that's not
job
going to
there,
do
Mark
yourself.
or Jay, which one, which
I think
Briscoe
it was Mark.
was. I did see Mark saying that.
I think it was Mark.
I think
yeah.
Jay's the ROH World Heavyweight Champion, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I can see Mark saying that. But
I mean, and then to be fair, it wasn't really homophobic. He said, "Yeah, they passed the law in Delaware. Congratulations, if that makes you happy, but don't tell me that I have to tell my kids anything." That's fine. You know what? That's a perfectly fair opinion to have. It wasn't like he said, "I hate faggots." It wasn't like he said anything else. He said, "Just don't tell me I have to tell my kids that it's okay." That's fine. You have every right to raise your children as you want in this country.
Definitely. What else do we have here? We have a stipulation added to Sheamus and Mark Henry. I called it yesterday.
match.
Called it yesterday. Strap match. Updated card. Ryback Cena Last Man Standing. Ladder match. Del Rio Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and Steel Cage, Lesnar, and Triple H. Most likely added will be Orton and Big Show. Yay!
Yeah, well, what? Yeah, I don't really care that much
No
anyway.
one cares.
I'd rather see the Divas title defended with a hardcore stipulation.
that'd be awesome.
Divas title. That still exists?
Yeah, Caitlyn has it. You know the blonde with the big boobs with the skunk hair?
Oh, that
Yeah.
thing.
The butterfly belt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that.
Have you seen the new NXT Divas belt yet?
I have
Picture
not.
of it? Oh, it looks great, man. They had it on one of the dirt sheets.
Oh my god! Yet
Oh.
another thing that NXT does better than.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the
Their
rest of the
belts look
business.
better than the fucking WWE titles.
That's amazing. I don't get it. I
No,
don't
it
get
makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. Make the Divas division what it was back then.
No, the butterfly belt was fitting for when you were having, Kelly and Maurice in them. Like the models. That's fine. That's like a model kind of belt for them to have.
Yeah, in a way. But, it sucks. I mean, I can't see AJ Lee carrying that belt around.
No. God, no.
She would look like a fairy.
No,
A
she
dork.
kind of... What's the,
I mean, she's got the
Christ.
theme music already, but...
Yeah, but, no, there's a trope, thing on TV, Manic Pixie Girl. That's what she would be.
It's interesting. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's a TV thing.
I actually want to get your thoughts on the new Divas TV show that's going to be on E!
Bravo. I mean...
Now, we do get to see...
I understand the WWE business.
You doing, Emma?
That was actually just hilarious.
I understand the business decision behind it. E is a predominantly female-driven network.
It is.
So it would make sense. And it helps to, in essence, backdoor engineer like UFC did. When UFC had to gain popularity, and they went and put on the reality show to, revitalize and redesign their image in the public.
Right.
So it makes sense to do that and hopefully draw in more female viewers. They've already said it's a scripted bullshit blah 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 thing.
It is interesting though.
I'll watch it because I want to see
Cena,
whatever.
Daniel Bryan, and all that.
No. Daniel Bryan, that's it.
Okay, not that other guy.
No. I don't need to see the guy who wears his jorts and everything in real life. Like he's always going to the ring.
He's already all over Raw, so.
Yeah, I'm fine with never seeing.
I wonder if he's in shorts and a t-shirt as we speak.
Probably. He was when he is when he pops up on interviews on like Good Morning America.
I mean, come on, Cena. He has a girlfriend that's, into fashion. Maybe get some fashion tips from her.
You know what, though? I'd wear my own t-shirts, too. I would.
No.
Why would I? They're mine.
Okay,
Why would I not wear them?
There's one thing with wearing your own t-shirt for an interview.
Your wrestling attire.
Yeah. There's one thing with wearing, your product. Because that's fine. That's extra eyes on it.
Yeah.
I'll push it. No big deal.
No.
I get that. You can wear a pair of fucking jeans, though. You don't need to be in your jorts and your armbands and everything else.
He's wearing jean shorts, though.
Jean shorts, but no, he means jeans.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, you can wear jeans when you do an interview. You don't have to wear your jean shorts.
You should go to fashion tips from, which one is he dating?
Nikki Bella.
The one with the big titties.
Yep,
yes.
The big one.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Well, of course he is. She has fake tits.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's probably into fashion, so why can't she just say, hey, I look ridiculous, help me out?
I don't know. Why couldn't Hogan do that with Linda?
So what is she gonna do? Like dress him up in diva attire or something?
No, not diva. Oh my god. No,
I would pay money to see John Cena in diva attire.
Yes,
that would be the only time I'd be happy to see his face on
Would you really?
Raw. Oh, absolutely. If he came... Look, I would laugh my ass off if they had him do the Goldust thing, come out in one unitard, and he just had bra and panties on. I would laugh my ass off.
Cena, the new Goldust. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh, it would.
I just want to get this quickly. Main event did happen last night.
Yes, it did.
And your thoughts on Orton and Cesaro?
One of the best matches I've seen recently. That was a hell of a match.
Of course. I mean, guess who's carrying it?
Cesaro?
Correct, sir.
No.
Finally,
no. Orton
someone who agrees with me.
Orton wasn't that bad though, and that was a great match, and it was a surprise finish because granted, had I not looked at the spoilers, I really would have thought Cesaro had him there at the end.
Here's the thing, though. Damien Sandow buried Randy Orton in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Cesaro did it in the ring in like 10 minutes.
I mean, I give Sandow a lot of... Because, think about it, he's a main eventer. And you pretty much, through that 30-second song you sang about him, buried the crap out of him. Because he's right. All he does is go to the ring, stare at the crowd, does a stupid pose, has oil on his body.
The oil, the tattoos, and everything.
His tattoos.
But I do wonder, who really wrote that? With things like that, I wonder, is WWE Creative really burying one of their own characters like that? Like, considering that he's a potential main eventer?
I could see them doing it. It wouldn't surprise me.
Or do you think Sandow would write it and they would have to be approved? It would have to be approved or something.
Well, generally, unless you're a big star like Punk or someone,
I mean,
everything is through creative.
Yeah,
everything is through
Punk and a couple of the other guys have the ability to go out and just shoot. Essentially,
but now this is the thing though. When I met Sandow, he was being creative right off the bat with me.
Oh, I don't. It doesn't surprise me if he did, but then I would suppose that WWE would what's the phrase? Oh, bury his ass for that. I don't see them taking kindly to that.
Well, to me, I think Sandow I wish he'd get a push, because he deserves it. by now. I mean,
He will eventually. If anything else, you know what? I don't mind hit the Rhodes Scholars team, give them the fucking titles, or make them a competitive tag team. I'm fine with that. Or
it's,
hell,
you know,
push them both for singles titles. Why the hell not?
I know, definitely. You know, it's.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Sandow Rhodes feud either.
Yeah,
that would
that'd
be
be
interesting. Yeah.
Neither would I.
Because both of them can go in the ring. You know?
And then both not bad on the mic.
Not at all.
I think.
And I miss Cody's mask though.
Oh,
Which is unrelated, just because I was
Cody
thinking
Rhodes.
about Bray Wyatt with the mask now.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Oh,
I
broken nose.
did hear about them. They're supposed to be brought up soon, which would be nice. But this is.
Wait, who? Just
Bray
Bray?
Wyatt. I think
Or
it's-
is the whole
I
family?
think the whole. What I read, it's the whole family right now.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That's one of the best gimmicks I've seen recently.
But
that's like
I
a gimmick.
I love factions. I want more factions. You know, 3MB is not a faction. They're just a joke.
No,
Yeah, it's
I know
a
what
job
you're talking
spot.
about.
Yes,
It's
job
not a
spot.
faction. 3 people can't be a faction.
Yeah, technically they can. DX was a faction
DX
with
was
3
a
people.
faction with 3 people.
I would think they were more of a force when they added more people.
Oh, definitely, but it's
There
still
are
a
3
faction.
people faction can be like,
Well, yeah,
like
yeah.
even the Shield right now. All they're
Even
doing
when-
is putting
even
down
when
3
the
together.
NWO, with Kevin Nash, Hogan, and Scott Hall came to WWE.
Mhm.
They were a faction pretty much. They didn't add anybody till later on. When
Okay,
it was
but the only
Booker
people they
T,
were able to take out
X-Pac.
were The Rock and
Everybody and
Stone
their
Cold.
mother.
Well, that was when in WCW when 60 people came out of a limo, and
But at some point in WWE, they did the same thing. They added too many people.
they did, which was a mistake.
And then what happened? McMahon just ended it.
yes, thank God.
No, not thank God, because this was a stupid thing. You're trying to build the NWO, and then all of a sudden he cuts one promo and says it's over.
Yeah,
right.
well,
It's
That was
over.
stupid.
at least he accepted the fact that it was a stupid idea.
It was
Just killed
stupid.
it.
It was stupid.
Just kind of like when he blew himself up in the limo.
Well, Chris
Oh
Benoit
my
killed
God! Hey, watch it.
that. He killed that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, he
He
did.
killed that storyline along with a
I
couple
laughed
other
my
things.
ass off though when that Vince's limo blew up.
It's kind of funny because there was actually people calling
Because
911.
yeah, I know, but you could see he glitched it. If you watch the video, his foot goes out when he's getting in the limo, and he puts it in, and then he stuck it back out again, and then the limo blew up. If
That's
you watch the
interesting.
video, you can see his foot do that, and you're like, he went out the other side.
Yeah, that's it. But you know, it's whatever. It said that. Speaking of actually one of the we were going to stupid. Good segue, by the way. I like it.
There you go.
Everyone loves and hates WCW of our memories with WCW, and we had good moments and some ridiculous moments, and WWE.com. I did give them because this is actually a pretty good list, I can't lie. 20 ridiculous WCW moments you may have missed. And at number 20, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, Sting was feuding with Rick Steiner.
This is the dog one.
Yes,
right?
Yeah,
this
the
is
dog
the
face
dog one.
gremlin.
Yes.
Okay.
And they bait Sting to the back, and they let a bunch of Rottweilers go, and they start biting Sting's hand, and it's just ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's obvious Sting has maybe it's like a cloth wrapped around his hand, but when the dog's like biting him, he probably doesn't feel it.
It's probably a prosthetic
Yeah.
or something.
So that's number 20, ridiculous moment of WCW. And number 19, we all know this one. Hulk Hogan sees the Ultimate Warrior in the mirror, except Eric Bischoff.
No, I mentioned this before.
Add this to you.
This
did
is,
mention this before.
Yes.
This is something that WWE has a lot of balls putting this on the list
I know.
because they took this idea and used it for one of their feuds,
Indeed, they
and
did.
no less for a WrestleMania feud. This is seriously. It was Randy Orton and Undertaker, and Randy Orton was in the bathroom, washing his face or hands or something.
Yep.
And Undertaker was obviously in the bathroom, just staring at him, and then he just disappears. And I'm thinking, all right, you use this, and then you call it ridiculous.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, no
I mean,
surprise.
it is kind of funny because Eric Bischoff is there, and everybody is just oblivion. I mean,
He's oblivious to what's going
yes.
on. Yeah.
Well, he usually was.
Yeah.
But it's just like funny.
Kayfabe and real life.
Yeah.
Right.
He walks in, and is like, he was just here, and all of a sudden, Ultimate Warrior is just inside the mirror, and Hulk Hogan's like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was just a whole stupid thing.
It was,
Anyway,
it
I
was-
remember when they brought Warrior back. That was a nightmare.
I know.
It was.
It eventually
It
culminated in
like
the
an 8-second thing.
yeah, and had
Worst match of
the greatest match
Shut
in
up.
WWE history,
The worst match in WCW
with the
history.
spot of the century where Hulk Hogan singed his eyebrows. Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
Hogan.
At number 18, Raven takes Canyon shopping. If
I
you get,
vaguely remember that.
he does. He takes him to Versace or whatever you want to call the store.
Versace.
There we go. Thank you. Takes him there and pretty much teaches Canyon how to, dress. And this is different. You know how Raven dresses back then. You had the
Right.
shorts, long bag, like not like cut off jeans.
Yeah.
Short. Had a shirt like like a muscle shirt, but odd. Why are you taking Canyon to?
I never understood.
Shopping. I mean, come on.
I never understood half of what they ever did with Raven in
I
WCW.
never got it either.
He was much better utilized in ECW and even ROH for that matter.
At number 17, you guys might not know this, Jerry Flynn is a new kid on the block. It was a rip-off of a Kung Fu kickboxer, and yeah, didn't go off too well with the crowd.
Really?
Yeah, Kung Fu kickboxer. There's this one, he pretty much fights Norman Smiley. It was like in 1999. And they Boiler Room Brawl. And that didn't last long because Tank Abbott and someone came in. I couldn't recognize who it was. And then Jerry Flynn, I was only going to say Jerry Lynn there for a second. Him and Tank Abbott started fighting. That was it. But it's whatever. That's number 17. At number 16. Okay, I was asking Ant-Man before. You remember Battle Dome?
No.
Okay. It was their version of American Gladiators, and do you remember? You know that guy who does like this Terry Crew.
Yeah.
Okay, he was in Battle Dome or what do you want to call it, and they did a feud with WCW. It sounds ridiculous, but they feuded with WCW at one point.
Wait, isn't that where Glacier came from?
No.
No, Glacier was on. Yeah, never mind.
So I think
Glacier.
wasn't Glacier like from the power plant, or one of the moles from the power plant?
Wait,
or whatnot?
what the hell are we talking about here? These are wrestlers,
these are-
right?
no,
Okay.
Glacier
Because this
was,
is hysterical. I like how this sounds. Glacier, Power Plants.
Yeah, Glacier was like a knockoff Sub-Zero
Yes.
character.
Okay, they have a lot of Mortal
But I
Kombat
think
characters.
he was on American Gladiators.
Yes.
That was
But,
a joke.
Yeah. I mean, it was stupid to begin with. Basically, Rick Steiner and Diamond Dallas Page started the whole war and didn't end up going too well. So, idiotic move by WCW's part. That's why it's number 16 on the list. At number 15, most of the ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. Hacksaw Jim Duggan hates America.
That was just
that was a poor trying to attempt at a swerve.
Ridiculous.
That's what gets me.
His hose went to like A.
Yeah.
So stupid. Why they did that, I have no idea.
Because they're morons.
I just love it whenever they have the we haven't used this word in a while actually. The generic face who loves the USA, and when they make the heel turn, all of a sudden they hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the exact reasons that they loved it in the first place. And it's funny because King of the Smarks actually had a storyline like that featuring the Patriot.
Oh God.
It becomes and his name when he goes heel is the Anti-Patriot.
Yes.
Yeah, you can only.
Did you hear about it?
He told me.
He told you about it?
You can only pull that off if you're like Slaughter or Hogan or that's about it.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, yes.
Kurt Angle's one that I got because there was one that he sold me on, and it is a generic thing to do, but if it's done right, it makes sense.
Okay.
Because when he was in Middle America, I forget what it was. This is where he was sick of the "You Suck" chants.
Okay, yeah.
And he was talking about Middle America is supposed to be about family values.
Right.
about you're letting your kids chant "You suck" to an Olympic gold medalist. And it's funny because in that promo, everything he says is right. You know, and that's the one time where I actually bought it. I just bought it. It's just funny how whenever.
Well, it's like I bought it when Slaughter turned.
Yeah. That's another one. It's hard to do these days because it sucks when that's what the WWE doesn't get. When you turn somebody heel or turn somebody face, you don't have to totally revamp the character.
Definitely not.
No, you can just change the perception on what they're saying.
Right,
Yeah.
and maybe actually WWE has gotten it because if you think about it, CM Punk's face and heel turn within the last 2 years. Well, heel turn, I would say.
They were pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, he's not that different a character.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And I think that was a really good heel turn. You don't have to totally change their attitude.
Yeah,
you know?
but the issue too is Slaughter was easy because you had obviously the Cold War and the Iranian hostage crisis and everything else to play off of.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You don't have that now. And then when they did try it with like a enemy. What you had the London bombings or the bombings in Spain, and then whatever the hell his name was off TV after that.
Right. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Number 14, shall we?
Sure.
Let's.
Okay, this might be weird in a way, but okay. There was Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T, and there were 4. It was whatever you want to call it, what do they call it? It's like a pole match. It's a pole match, but with all boxes, and one contains the World Heavyweight title. One contains a picture frame, another weapon or some sort, and another thing. Basically, if you find what title...
Right.
So, okay, Booker T finds the title, drops it, okay? It's technically the first one to hold the title wins. Dave Penzer, the ring announcer, picks up the title. Shouldn't he be the World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, does it say that you have to bring... It was
vacant.
You have to be the one who brings it down?
No, it was vacant.
You had to hold the title.
You
hold the title.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, WCW did a lot of things like that. I remember a lot of first...
So has WWE.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember one specifically where Hogan and Ric Flair were in I believe it was a cage match. But for some reason, it was a first blood match. And obviously, Ric Flair ended up bleeding before Hogan, but he was supposed to win, so they changed it to Hogan tapped out or something.
Yeah. And when he was Booker was going for the belt, he never actually grabbed it. It just straight fell to the floor. Dave Penzer picked it up. Technically, he should be the World Heavyweight Champion.
The ref?
Technically, yeah.
No, the announcer.
Yeah. I mean, that's just playing around with things. Those pole matches are always ridiculous.
So stupid.
Remember the one they had with
No, don't say it. Don't say it. I know where you're going. Don't say it.
How do you know what the fuck I'm gonna refer to?
I think you're gonna go with the Cruiserweight one.
No, actually, I wasn't, asshole. I was gonna go with fucking Big Boss Man versus what was it? Big Boss Man versus the Mountie. With the fucking cattle prod on the pole.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to go with the Cruiserweight one.
No.
With the Pinata.
No.
That's where I thought you were going to go.
I was either going to do the Big Boss Man or, what was Big Boss Man versus Nails. With the nightstick on the pole.
At number 13, we all know they had, WCW had the fake JR called Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And he was your Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, well, they've all done stupid shit like that.
It was ridiculous. Why try to,
it was making
do that to a legend? I mean, it was ridiculous.
What's ironic about that?
WCW always had an issue with
I know.
JR.
But what's ironic about that is that we blast WCW for that. Yet not too long ago, Vince imitated JR.
I know.
With the Stone Cold, and he did it to face too.
He did.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's so hypocritical of the WWE company to blast WCW for this, but their boss did the very. I mean, he didn't do the gimmick or anything, but he did put on the hat, make the face, and
it was bad.
And imitate him. And you can actually hear the crowd groan.
Yeah.
When he did that.
But
do you remember that?
Yeah, but WCW hated JR.
Yeah,
because I remember.
Man.
One of the first VHSs I bought
VHS.
Yeah, I'm that old.
I want to
Shit.
go to a store and ask it, where's your VHS section and see what happens.
No, but one of the first ones I bought was what the fuck was the Halloween Halloween
Havoc?
Halloween Havoc, yeah. And JR was the announcer for it. It was it was the one where
The electric.
Cactus Jack had to retire or get kicked out of WCW.
The one that sticks to my mind is the electric chair match.
Oh.
Which was so stupid, but Abdullah the Butcher got
Abdullah the Botcher.
The Botcher, sorry.
A spreader of disease.
Yeah, right. At number 12, Ric Flair goes nuts and gets sent to the mental institution.
Wait, are you sure that wasn't real life?
No, this was in WCW. At one point, Charles Robinson was the GM, if you want to call it that, I guess. Cause
I don't remember what they called him.
I think Ric Flair was GM, but I think Charles Robinson was making the calls on what Ric Flair what to do.
Right.
And Ric Flair's he's strutting in his dress socks, his boxers, and his robe, and yeah, it's pretty much Ric Flair going nuts. He's calling Charlie Robinson, saying he's wooing. He's calling Arn Anderson, who's not even there, some mental patient, Arn Anderson.
Should have just had cover himself in Vaseline and given him a stripper, and we could have had striptease.
Yeah, true. At number 11, Jimmy Hart tangles with a shock jock on a pay-per-view. Probably one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. Fans who shelled out $30 for November's 2000's Mayhem pay-per-view, and there weren't many of them, probably didn't spend their hard-earned money to watch a nearly 60-year-old wrestling manager tangle with a third-rate Howard Stern knockoff. But
who, Bubba the Love Sponge?
No. This was, I don't know who this guy is. It doesn't even say his name.
Oh,
but
then obviously it's not important.
No, it's not. It was just seeing Jimmy Hart wrestle is enough said. I've seen him as a manager. I don't want to see him wrestle. That's it.
Yeah.
Typical WCW. Okay. We've had the finger poke of doom.
Yeah, that's been over
is
to
that
death.
This is not next. This is completely different from the finger poke of doom. Halloween Havoc, 1999. According to this, it looked great. I completely forgot about it. 1998 had a controversial Halloween Havoc, I guess. It was the show that got cut. I think it was DDP and Goldberg, and people were watching it after that 11.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And people were pissed. So
I would be too.
This Halloween Havoc, you think, okay, you're going to get something good. What happens in Main Event? Hogan Sting. Sweet. Hogan comes down, not dressed in his ring gear, normal clothes. They talk. Hogan lies down.
Okay. Yeah, they had some poor decisions in that regard.
I get Hogan. It's ridiculous how no one's allowed to beat him, but if I'm there, I would have been pissed. If that's the main event and it's for the World Heavyweight title, I mean, come on.
That's hilarious.
Bill, you had the TNA fans had to put up with fucking Hardy.
Oh, I know.
Jeff Hardy.
At number 9, WCW competitors rumble in a junkyard match. Just think about
junkyard
it.
Match?
It just rolls off the tongue. Yes, a junkyard match.
I miss the WWE matches or WWF matches with the
pig pen.
No, the pig pen with the Godwins.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great too.
And
No. The Iron Circle matches in the parking lots with all the cars.
Oh yeah.
Those were always fun.
14 competitors fought in an actual junkyard for WCW's Hardcore Trophy, and it was like Sandman, Finley. I saw.
Yeah, it was a bunch of guys.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But Bobby Heenan summed up the melee by saying this: "Only here in WCW are you going to see something like this, and that is a good thing, because we've never seen it again."
Yeah, well,
he's right.
He's right. 100% correct.
He's right.
At number 8, kind of weird Buff Bagwell earns himself a trip to the HR.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, not ringing any bells.
No, I'm not. It's not ringing any bells for me either. And I think we're actually gonna play it because I was trying to play all of them yesterday, and some of them worked and some of them didn't. So
Which is what happens.
as this loads, yeah, something I don't. What else would you want to see on this? What do you remember of most ridiculous stuff from WCW?
I saw that the list did not have RoboCop coming in to help Sting.
Oh my God, that's hilarious!
I also don't remember. Wasn't Chucky on the Titantron at one point in WCW?
Oh God.
Yes.
Neither of these are on the list.
Neither's Shockmaster.
Neither's the Shockmaster. And for these not to be on the list, I really don't know what to tell you. I really don't know.
So
I thought those would be givens.
No, they should be right.
Because I figured, all right, if they're coming out with WCW top list, whatever, I figured I'd know at least the top three. The top three being, well, in no particular order: the Finger Poke of Doom, David Arquette winning the title,
Absolutely.
RoboCop or Chucky or whatever you want to put. If you want to put them both in the same number, you can. That's fine too.
Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster.
And, oh, hell, throw in Dennis Rodman wrestling.
Right? Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone. Really. I would figure that would be your top five, but I don't think any of those is on the list.
It's just ridiculous. No sense for it.
Mm-mm.
Well, give me a second because I'm trying to.
We're giving you a second.
Trying to play.
So, hey, remember that movie I was telling you about with the wrestlers and monsters?
Yes.
It's called Monsters Brawl.
Monsters Brawl. Okay,
That's the name.
I'm gonna jot that down then because I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
It
the
sounds
most
amazing.
ridiculous fucking thing.
Oh boy, this.
And it has Jimmy Hart in it.
Does it?
I will be playing this. Interesting note on this video: Buff Bagwell no-sold a kick. He got straight back up, and now he's ready to talk.
Oh boy.
Did I do a good job for you? You know what? Who else can beat me? Won't you come out and beat me, big man?
Now I kind of get it. He lost to La Parka. La Parka.
Okay.
I kind of get where he's coming from. He pretty much was told to lose to La Parka.
So what? La Parka wasn't that bad.
No, La Parka wasn't bad. It's just, think about it. How long you been in WCW for? I mean, being Buff Bagwell, you're pretty much getting disrespected. And for him, see, this is where I'd kill him. He kicks you in the back of the head, you're supposed to sell it. He got right back up. Right back up. Like, it was just nothing.
That's amazing.
Got the pin, right back up.
Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, yeah, it is whatever,
They've all had moments where they've no-sold and shit. How many times Triple H or Cena or Hogan or any of them? They all do it eventually.
Well, Hogan has an excuse.
Actually,
What?
Undertaker
He
did
means he would
once,
actually have to do a
No,
job?
he pokes up.
Oh.
Yes, the Hulk up, all rules are out the window.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So it's like the video game?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Number 7, the Minnesota Massacre match makes no sense.
The Minnesota.
Anything ringing a bell?
No.
Well, let's see. Now, the rules of the Minnesota Massacre match were never clearly explained, but it appears as though the last man standing after the referee made the 10 count should win, with announcers Disco Inferno, Tony Schiavone, and Scott Hudson completely baffled. DDP and Nash were somehow both declared the winners, even though the official never counted any of the Thrillers out. Turns out the only thing massacred in this magic was logic.
No comment. I can't even process that.
And the natural born Thrillers were Mike Sanders and someone else. Oh, Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare.
Chuck Palumbo.
Wow. Chuck Palumbo.
I miss Chuck Palumbo.
Number 6, Brian Knobbs makes a nasty exit. Happened in a triple threat tag team hardcore match. If I showed you, you guys probably remember, but they're dueling outside. Well, it goes from, we're all the merchandise and stuff.
Right.
Stuff. And who is it that sees the someone sees the Goldberg poster,
Right.
Standy, and spears it, and it's kind of funny. He spears it for some odd mysterious reason, but it was a losers leaves town match, and I really want to know who this is. Togan. Oh no, Ming. Sorry.
Okay.
I almost wish I was the age I am now when I saw all this stuff happen
Yes.
on WCW.
Oh, you wish.
Because as a kid, you're just entertained. Things go over your head. But I can only imagine these things happening when I know exactly how the business works and all that
No,
stuff.
my
Now-
head would have
now,
exploded.
Right?
Do you guys remember when Andre the Giant? Not Andre the Giant. The Giant got thrown off the roof of. Remember the monster truck thing with Hulk
Yes.
Hogan?
Okay.
He got thrown off the roof. Same thing with Knobs, but the announcers were like, "Oh my God, he fell! He fell!" He fell. Oh well, there's nets.
He could have died, and we all would have been better off for it.
It's only Brian Knobs.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's not nice.
Well, no, not nice. Well, no, never mind. That would have made it better if he took Sags with him.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
Duh. I used to like them, don't get me wrong, when I was a kid. Because they were fucking grimy and dirty, and it was funny to watch them.
I remember that.
But, oh, man, now that I'm older and you've seen them do interviews and shoots and shit, they're fucking scumbags.
Yeah. That same exact word that came to my mind, too.
Like, yeah, no, you should have just saved everyone, done them all a favor. I wonder if Hogan ever banged their wives. Probably.
Hey,
Anyone knew?
Always a possibility.
Anyone knew who Master P is?
To make him say,
Was he a rapper?
Yeah, that
he's
guy.
a rapper.
He's a
Yes,
rapper.
he was
right?
a
Okay,
rapper.
He had
know
a song
Master
about
P.
making crack. I remember.
Yeah, I remember Master P.
Well, WCW decided to give him a party, and
Okay,
crashes the Shockers. Yes, the
Yeah.
Shockers party, and yeah, pretty much, he got a cowboy hat for him, and they threw cake in his face, and that was it.
That's not that bad. How many times has WWE done something
That is
stupid
true.
like that?
Number 4, Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo reboot WCW. Gun to both of their heads. Because
Yeah, okay.
it was, everything had set. It was at that point where WCW was going downhill.
Well, if anyone was going to hit the reset button, should have been Ted Turner.
It should have. Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo both suck at writing and both suck at
What are
creating.
you talking about? Vince Russo is
Creating
amazing.
the attitude era, I know, I get it. I hear it 1,000 times. It's ridiculous.
Vince Russo, Hall of Fame.
Look. As they say, even a fucking broken clock is right twice a day. Right?
Indeed.
Russo and Bischoff have both been lucky. Sometimes
They
they hit the mark,
Yeah.
and they had mega success with what they did.
Definitely.
And then they've destroyed numerous companies since then.
Yes.
So,
As I think actually one that's currently in
Still.
business right now. Still in business with somebody
although
else.
Bischoff's no longer there, so
Good.
I
Number
don't think
3.
he is anyway.
At number 3, Sid gets run over by a monster truck.
Nope. No bells.
Okay. It was, I guess it might have been Bret Hart versus Sid or someone versus Sid, maybe Kevin Nash versus Sid, but okay, they pretty much jump him, put him in a car, they drive him out. Bret Hart
Oh, okay,
runs,
yes. I do remember this.
runs to get a monster truck and pretty much runs over Sid with the monster truck. But we know Sid Vicious is not in there because he'd be dead. So, another ridiculous moment from WCW.
Yeah, come on. Vince blew himself up.
Number 2, the dog drinks from the toilet. Anyone remember this?
Why is Rick Steiner drinking from a toilet?
Not that. It was someone else. It was the cameo-clad canine growled and snarling to the ring. I guess, I don't know who it was. I forgot his name. I really forgot his name.
Okay, if he's not important, we can just jump to the next one.
He's that guy.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Well, looks ridiculous. I mean, why is there a human drinking from the toilet?
Because it's professional wrestling.
It's professional wrestling. Is there an excuse for that?
Why not? Why is Randy Orton shitting in Divas bags?
Leave Randy Orton alone.
Just saying. Why,
And-
he had to shit that bad? He had to go shit in a Divas fucking duffel bag?
Yeah, right? Number one.
I would like to know which one.
I thought it was Maria.
Was it?
That's kind of funny.
That's what I thought it was. I could be wrong.
Number one, Hulk Hogan shows off his atomic vision. As I said it before, he's in the ring, and it's just this white blob that's just it's ridiculous. It's like when I turn the computer and show it to you guys, you're gonna be like, how the hell are you seeing this guy? It was ridiculous. He's like a midget from, like, your point.
That's because Hogan is a superhero. That's the only answer you need.
Hogan's our superhero. Hasn't he been the superhero?
Yes.
So it's Cena.
Yeah, except Cena hasn't had his back broken yet, and Hogan has a couple times.
That is true. I'm just waiting for the video to show this is number one, so I just want to get your opinions on this being number one. You know, it is a little ridiculous. The sound is off because you guys really don't want to hear it. You just have to see it to actually believe it.
Well, our viewers are not going to see it.
There we go.
But what is the video titled? Any idea? It's just called Hogan shows off his atomic vision.
It should be panning out any second.
It's panning out.
And he's going and going and going. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, that was a fucking abortion and a half.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So wait, now it's panning back towards him.
Yes.
It's zooming on him.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. That's a joke and a half.
Yes, it was very poorly done. I kind of know where they were going at it, but Hogan is talking and continue. He's pretty much just putting up the choke
I want to see
slam.
him disappear.
He should disappear. Hogan's challenging him still. Hogan's going nuts, and he's gone. Just like that. He disappeared. He's gone.
Nice.
Darkness.
And yet the fans are enjoying it.
Yes, for some mysterious reason.
Oh.
I never got the WCW fans after from 1999 on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they cheer for pretty much anything.
God,
For WCW.
point.
So
Really? It's down south.
So that is the ridiculous list. Yeah, like you said before, you know, Chucky not being on there. Shockmaster. But those are those would say stupid moments in WCW.
Didn't the list say ridiculous?
Ridiculous
Stupid
is different.
No, it's not.
Stupid.
No, but everything on this list was stupid, though.
They call it
It should
ridiculous.
absolutely be on this list.
No. WWE doesn't understand how words work.
Yeah, they really don't.
So
It was the same thing with their last list that we discussed.
Yeah.
right?
Since we did talk about WCW's ridiculous moments, let's switch over to WWF and WWE stupid moments. We've had a buttload.
Yeah.
Tons.
Tons, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
One right off the bat was, for me, Choppy Pee Pee.
With Val Venus.
I thought that was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, you're not going to chop off, I'm sorry, a dick on TV. You know.
Well, we did have Brian Pillman almost shoot Austin on TV.
But that was great. You know, a lot of people call, it's not good for TV. That was great. I love it.
Oh, no, it was absolutely fantastic. You know, poor business decision, but yeah.
Ant-Man, any ridiculous moments?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Obviously one of the more recent ones was, in terms of stupidity, it was Hornswoggle being the Raw GM.
Oh, God.
The anonymous Raw GM the entire time.
Hornswoggle being Vince McMahon's son.
Yeah,
There's
that's
that.
another one.
Well, anything involving Hornswoggle. Let's just put it that way.
Come on, it doesn't
Katie
matter.
Vick
Okay.
was one.
I still have the number one. I know I do.
Okay, I'm still thinking here because there's quite a few. Like I said, the Orton Undertaker one thing was just as stupid as the Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan thing. All right. Anytime anyone has superpowers, you know, I can go back because if WWE went defunct as instead of WCW, the Undertaker gimmick would be made fun of because you can't do that nowadays. You can't make a zombie character these days. I mean, well, ECW tried, and who kicked his ass? Was it the Sandman? Something like that. He appeared for one edition. Yeah, Undertaker's a legend, but if you just look at the gimmick, it's kind of a silly gimmick. Then we have what's another one? What was the silly one? Oh, how about Kurt Angle wanting to sleep with Booker T's wife?
Yeah, they've all done that. That's been done time and time again.
Bestiality, though. He said something about I don't know. He said something that was just so weird that almost makes you say, "Thank God WWE is PG." Almost.
Yeah, but like I said, they've all had that because they did the same thing with Oh, what the hell is the whore's name? Goldust chick.
Oh, Goldust would probably have a bunch of moments on the list as well.
No.
Even though I think they're
What was
great.
Goldust's freaking manager?
Oh,
Terry Reynolds.
Terry Reynolds.
Yeah.
There was one where she, right? Yeah, because she had to go sleep with Pillman, right?
something like that, right?
And then Pillman died during that angle.
Gosh,
Wow.
Terry Reynolds.
Yeah, because Pillman beat Goldust and got Reynolds, and then fucking Pillman died.
Wow.
Interesting.
Damn, it sucks.
Yeah, that was a shitty week.
Was that your number one?
Oh, no. That was a good one, though, I just thought of. No.
What is
Number
your number
one, the Rowdy Piper versus Goldust match where they spliced in the OJ Chase
yeah.
footage.
Oh my god.
Funny thing is that when you were talking about Goldust, that's exactly what popped into my mind as
Yeah.
well.
See, I try to forget that moment, like it never happened.
Oh, I can't.
I loved it.
Seared in my memory.
Yes, that's part of my
Because I
childhood.
sat there and I watched the footage and I went, it's fucking OJ.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Like I was
All we
8
did.
or 10 or whatever.
yeah.
Well, come on. That was just horrible.
No, you're definitely right. It was odd.
Yeah.
You know. But there's not, like I said, if we can go back in time and actually have creative control, I would definitely slice that out.
No, I would leave it in. It was hilarious.
No, I don't like
And then
that.
they drove back into the parking
I
lot
know.
to finish the match.
They drove back into the parking lot.
That- I
and
think that was the greatest
And then
thing,
Goldust was stripped
Yeah.
to women's lingerie.
Why? Why
Because.
WWE?
Because.
Also, you know, you had the Vince McMahon, Kiss Your Ass Club, or Kiss My Ass Club was a little ridiculous. Who wants to see a wrestler kiss someone's ass?
Well,
Except for William Regal.
To be fair, it makes sense, and it's not the most ridiculous thing.
It's not ridiculous, it's
You know, because
just...
Vince is an evil dick of a character. Why not? Of
No,
course
I
he would.
I understand that, but... Excuse me. At a certain point, you know, he did go over the wall with it. You know, he had JR...
Yeah, well, it's okay. Vince had his head shoved up Big Show's ass,
Yes.
so it's fine.
I still can't believe it.
I still can't believe it.
No, that's something else. You know, you're the owner of the company, and you do that. For that, you know, I do give credit to
Hey,
Vince. You know, I mean,
he's willing to go out and do it.
he makes people do a lot of stupid things, but he's done plenty himself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
No, he's willing to do whatever he asks of his employees.
He's done too much. Too much.
Well, now he's like 80 years old, so he won't be around much longer. It's okay.
Oh, maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, but...
From
who
the way
knows?
it's looking, I'd say it looks good. Triple H is in charge.
Yeah, it's true. Also, just quickly, that, Stephanie McMahon as, like, the women's champion. Come on. I thought that was ridiculous as well.
well, you gotta have that. If you're the
Yeah,
owner
I
of the
didn't think it
company-
was that ridiculous. How many times did fucking McMahon go after Stone Cold for the title?
Well, that was ridiculous as well.
And winning the Royal Rumble.
Really,
Oh yeah. No, the best one with McMahon was the steel cage match when Big Show made his introduction and they threw Stone Cold into the cage and the cage gave way.
Yeah.
That was great.
But, that's... we're actually... TNA I almost forgot. Tonight is TNA.
Yes. Here we go.
I'm gonna throw this access.
It's going to be a great show.
10
No.
more beatdowns, nothing
10.
else.
10 more beatdowns. I still Taz has yet to call me. He will call me by tonight. He's psyched about the show he told me last week. You know, like I said, he's gonna watch you guys. You have to watch. You know, he's gonna do it once. He's got a thumb. He's gonna give me a thumbs up and wink. You gotta watch. Because I like number one fan.
He's wearing
here.
sunglasses. How can we tell if he winks or not?
Trust me, you'll see. You'll notice. He'll dry you like He'll like do that when he drops down the sunglasses. Does that and puts it back up. So watch out for that. Other than that, you have Austin Aries and Bobby Roode versus Bad Influence for the number one contenders match with James Storm as a special guest referee.
Should be good.
But it's kind of a waste.
It is.
That you have. What's the team? You have at least 3 guys there who are potential main eventers, and they're fighting for the tag team titles.
What team will AJ Styles be on? Question mark.
Who
I don't
cares?
know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with myself, okay? I mean, I'm compared to AJ Styles, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what myself is doing. Sting, Kurt Angle, and a mystery partner versus Bully Ray, Diamond, and Mr. Anderson.
It's gonna be Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan will take them all out.
Oh, God.
I can't wait. And he'll show us that his back is just fine.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Hulk Hogan Bully Ray match.
We are 4 weeks away from Slammiversary.
And there we go.
And yeah, tune in for TNA tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow, unfortunately. But as long as my buddy Taz is still doing commentary, he's still a genius, I'm happy. That's pretty much all I watch it for. Because he's hilarious. I mean,
I don't mind some of the things TNA's done. They've had some good ideas, just poorly executed.
That's the problem.
Thank you.
Like what the fuck? The gut check. I like that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like, that's a smart idea. Why not?
It is. But,
You know what? If WWE could do it, take the guys you're bringing up from NXT, and instead of sticking them in a dark match, just give them a one-off.
Yeah.
What's the worst? You send them back down to NXT. The only people that are going to know are the people who torrent the shit or watch it
Seriously.
in Europe.
Other than that, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap. Any final thoughts on TNA SmackDown for tomorrow? I mean, we do have SmackDown preview.
Well, here's the deal. No matter how bad the wrestling week might be, TNA is always there to salvage it.
It has been a rough week for wrestling.
And then SmackDown is there to kill it again.
Yeah, SmackDown's there to kill it again.
So
it's amazing. It's amazing. Don't get it. I don't get it. Quick injury update on The Rock. Who cares? And Steve Austin is recording a new podcast.
Actually, The Rock has
today.
quite a number of Twitter and Facebook followers. So
Who gives a
there's
crap?
a lot of
He
people.
sucks.
No, he
Steve
doesn't
Austin
suck.
sucks.
How does he? Okay, I
Kevin
see where this
Nash.
is going.
What?
I see where this is going.
Yes.
Just continue.
Go ahead.
Can I continue?
Yes, you may.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Positive?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you how the Stone Cold podcast is when I listen to it.
Oh, with Kevin Nash?
Sure, why not?
Today.
I listened to the one with Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley.
Well, that's Shawn Michaels carrying that whole interview, and that's Mick Foley carrying the whole interview.
You haven't even listened to it.
Steve Austin can go to hell for all I care. Just like The Rock, and just like all the old wrestlers, stay home.
He has, and he's made more money staying at home.
We'll see. Because Steve Austin's going to magically come back, magically face Punk at 30, and everyone's going to love Austin.
Wait, you mean he's gonna come with like a magic trick where he just appears in the ring?
You got it.
Okay.
So is Punk going to see him with his atomic vision?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They should just have this match with the two just completely out of their elements.
Yeah.
Just completely changed both their gimmicks so they can have the match at WrestleMania.
Totally, but who cares about The Rock? Stay home, Rock.
There's a lot of people who care about The Rock. Just saying.
You know, all those people who saw
cares?
the #1 movie in the country, all the people who are going to go see Fast 6 in a couple weeks.
I saw Pain and Gain.
It's good.
I didn't
Kurt
get to
Angle's
say
the star
that.
of that movie, okay?
Here's what happened. It was nice to see Kurt Angle and The Rock go at it again. But I didn't recognize Kurt Angle until he got the manhole thrown at him. That's what upset me. So now I have to go back and watch it.
No, if you
Not
want
The
to
Rock.
No, I gotta say, no. I gotta say, all kidding aside, The Rock did great in that movie. He performed really well. I enjoyed his character.
He's
He was
not
funny.
bad.
He was funny, yeah. And I did see G.I. Joe. He was alright in that too. Again, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Did he get
lambast-
hurt?
No, it's acting.
Aww.
You know, it's fake, like professional wrestling.
Yeah, but he magically gets hurt. He can't cut a 10-second promo. He has to leave. Take his
Oh
ball
my
and go
God!
home.
I'm not gonna get into this.
So what?
I will call him out on it till he says something about it. You just don't leave.
He's gonna say
He
it doesn't
doesn't
matter.
pay attention to you.
I don't care.
Go get, you know what? When the show's over, go get yourself a fucking Twitter account and just sit here and keep tweeting the link to this show to The Rock.
I should.
That's it.
Yo, Rock, listen, punk.
It's not a bad idea. Just tweet the wrestlers with this show and get fucking more people to listen to it.
It'd
Maybe
be
they'll
amazing
finally answer
if you got retweeted.
Yeah, right?
I gotta see it. Do it. Make a Twitter. Follow wrestlers that you hate.
Twitter.
You hate the
Right.
wrestlers. You hate these
Just do
wrestlers.
it, and then
but
while
it's
you're
the-
at it, go look at Amanda Bynes' topless photos because they're kind of worth it.
Are they?
Yeah, she's not bad looking.
No, she's not.
Except for the fact that she's all cracked out now.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god.
Shaved half her head. And
Didn't she retire from acting? Just quick.
She
retired then.
She retired then.
Yeah,
unretired.
you're supposed to do this while you're an actor.
No, she's
she's
running around New York City now though, so we could all head over there and fucking see who can get her.
I get the half with the hair.
I get the half with the hair.
I don't give a shit. I'll take the titties for all I give a fuck.
Well, actually, I rescind that comment.
I like the way we're ending this show. This is another great ending to the show. Talking about Amanda Bynes of all people. On that note, Rock still sucks.
Better than Snooki.
She should host the next WrestleMania.
Oh god, did you really have to bring up Snooki?
I didn't bring her up.
I was just saying, at least it's better than Snooki.
I didn't want on the show.
Because she cost Jomo his job.
Jomo's an idiot. Just hug Trish Stratus. That's all he had to do. The moron.
Well, it's not his fault that he was
Just give her
fucking
a
pussy
fake hug.
whipped by
That's
a
all he had
whore.
to do. Oh, another talent gone the waste. Could have done something
He'll
with
be
him.
back. He was on WWE.com. They had
Yeah.
an interview with him.
Oh, what is he gonna do?
He's gonna come back and wrestle. His promo skills are much vastly improved. Oh, you wouldn't know that
once
because
again-
you would have to find him on the indies, but
Yes.
he's gotten much better.
And quick note, what is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Intercontinental title, the U.S. title.
No, I
If
feel
he came
like
back,
he was
could go
there.
for the fucking.
Oh, he was there.
He
Trust me,
was there
was
because of his lack of mic skills. Now that if you're right,
Yeah.
then he can definitely be pushed
Because when
to
he
the next
left,
level.
what he started doing was a lot of improv comedy and fucking stand-up comedy
Yeah.
and shit to get comfortable on mics.
Exactly. No, that's great. That's great to hear. And
He
if
was
that's
still
the case,
one of my favorite performers of the last 10 years in the ring.
just has to fix what he does with Starship Pain. Like
Just get a new finishing move.
Yeah.
No, new finishing move would be nice to see from John Morrison. He does have talent, but
It's probably going to be
sucks on the mic.
that generic finisher where
Let's just
you
give him
grab
a
the
cattle
person's
mutilation.
head and you do some type of spin.
that's D-Bry's move. That's
Yeah, but Bride doesn't do the cattle mutilation. So why not give it to Jomo? I could see him
Yeah,
doing
if
it.
it's
like,
not being used, give it to somebody
Yeah.
else.
good point. But on that note, can we finally end it? No more. Anyone got another? Go ahead.
Sure. Watch Monsters Brawl. That's it. That's my advice. Go, download it, watch it on YouTube, whatever.
And man, any final sayings?
I saw Iron Man 3 2
it
nights
sucked.
ago.
Okay.
You didn't see it.
It
I
sucked.
saw it. You didn't see it.
It
I
sucked. I saw it.
No, you didn't.
I saw it.
When did you see it?
I saw it yesterday.
You saw it yesterday?
Yeah.
You're full
No,
of
you didn't.
shit.
Yeah.
So was it
I
good?
skipped
I
work.
thought it was pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good. It
I
was,
heard they fucked up Mandarin.
Oh my gosh, you gotta see you gotta watch
They
it. though.
swerve it?
You gotta see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why are you
I
gonna
won't.
spoil it?
I won't. I'm not
For our
spoiling it.
viewers. You know,
I'm
you're kinda
not
You
spoiling
don't
spoiling
it.
have viewers because this isn't a video podcast.
I'm not spoiling it.
Yes, you are.
He said, I heard they screwed up Mandarin. And I said, you gotta see it.
That's it.
I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I'm saying you gotta
Hinting
see
towards it. Hinting.
Oh,
Hinting.
goodness. You know what I hate is when people don't see movies and they say it sucked.
Oh, yeah, I know that. See, and all you have to do now is torrent the fucking thing. You don't even have to spend the $15 in the theater.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Although
That is true.
I actually saved money because this Star Pass, I got a free movie ticket.
Oh God.
And I went in the matinee, so it was half price. So I got
Nice.
to see Iron Man for what, $7.50.
so
There you go. Well, in a couple weeks, I'm
So,
going
you know,
to
it's
go
worth
see
$15.
Fast 6.
It absolutely is, huh?
Well, in a couple weeks, I'm going to go see Fast 6.
Fast
Because I got a
6?
Fandango card.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
You want to hear something funny? Is that a couple weeks ago there was an update on The Rock,
Right.
and I got this on my newsfeed because it was it said Dwayne Johnson is sharing Fandango's update,
no.
and I'm thinking a Fandango page, and it's the movie site.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, okay, but it would have made sense
Yeah.
if Fandango did too, because he's affiliated with wrestling. But
Maybe
Just-
he'll be the new spokesperson. Maybe
Yes,
that's their
Fandango.
goal.
yeah,
You can Fandango on the movie site.
he can. I can't wait to see it. That should be Fandango's gotta capitalize on
Yeah,
this.
cross promotion. Do
Really.
it.
Why not? That way you can promote more WWE films
Of course.
on
And
Fandango.
Vince makes more money, so Vince likes that. Any other stuff, Ant-Man?
Well, I would say, check out Iron Man 3. It seems like it would be really neat in IMAX. It really would.
I don't doubt it. IMAX movies are pretty cool.
They're phenomenal.
I did see, what was it, The Dark Knight Rises in IMAX.
Did
that
you?
was fun. Yeah.
They told you I love the.
Except
Which
for
one
the
did you go
little
to?
asshole 8-year-old kids in the audience.
Those
are
Babies.
annoying.
Some assholes brought babies to a midnight showing.
Yeah, really.
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing, because thankfully
They
the
fell
theater
asleep?
was so... no, you couldn't. The
Ah.
theater was so fucking loud, they could have cried the entire fucking movie, and I wouldn't have heard a
Yeah,
goddamn
yo,
thing.
IMAX is it's so loud in there. You really, some people need to have earplugs.
So
Yeah.
So why? How come you didn't see Iron Man 3 in IMAX?
Because it's right here.
Because Edgewater doesn't do IMAX.
I do IMAX
Oh,
on rare occasions.
let me guess. The Avengers 2 when that comes
I
out.
will be doing that. In
Of
IMAX.
course.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I did the first one in IMAX. It was phenomenal.
Oh, I didn't. I
Me?
torrented it. I love the Avengers, though.
It was. It was amazing.
I want to see the new Captain America, too.
I'm so psyched for that.
Yeah, right?
I cannot wait. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
I'm so far. I stopped to watch Iron Man 1. Anyway,
You haven't even watched any of them.
no,
Well, there's a reason I say I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah,
See,
you
I
are a
know all
nerd.
this shit.
You are a nerd.
I
mate.
know. Trust me, when I leave here, I'm going to go home and I'm going to finish up my book on the Vikings.
Nice.
Very nice.
I know.
Nerd. Anyway, that's any more?
Oh, I started reading the Uncanny Avengers.
I hate
Oh,
you.
yeah?
I hate you so
accidentally.
much.
You keep asking, so I'm gonna keep it. I accidentally bought
Well,
issue
I'm
5,
being nice.
Okay.
so I had to go back and buy issue 1.
Oh, I understand.
So now
that,
I got to
yeah.
get 2 through 4, and then I can continue on with the
Yeah,
story.
I just started with the Walking Dead.
Did
I'm
you?
trying to work through the
I
compendiums.
heard the comics are just amazing, like gory
yeah, they're pretty
stuff, and
cool,
even
yeah.
like some sexual scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
From what I've seen so far, it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I did like how, though, with the TV show, they were going back and doing the episodes in black and white.
Oh yeah.
Because that adds such a creepy fucking feel to the
it
show.
does. It does, absolutely, it does.
It's nice vintage, as Michael Cole would say.
Vintage!
Vintage, yes.
See, I tie it back to wrestling. There.
So yeah, Michael Cole.
Anything else?
Okay. Well, let's see. What can I talk about today? It was raining really hard out.
God, it's
Yesterday
fucking
and today.
shitty out, yeah.
Like yesterday, especially. What happened was, I was supposed to move my car because I'm not allowed to park there. The street cleaner comes by.
Yeah.
I woke up at 8:15, 15 minutes late to move the car, but it was like pouring out, and I'm thinking, maybe there's no parking ticket because they can't. I thought they couldn't clean it. You're saying they can.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the ticket didn't wash away with the rain because if that happens, I might have to end up paying more. I guess.
Ant-Man.
Yes.
It's not a big deal.
On that note, we're going to go. Thank you, Damien Sandow. I love you for that, and this is why you are the man. So, this is it for the John Natural for today. I'm John.
This is it.
And
TJ.
TJ hopefully be back, and on that note,
Silence!